Hi, I'm Alan R. This is Motor Matters, your favorite channel that I know you've already subscribed to because we bring you the latest, the greatest, the best and the newest in South African motoring. Today we've got the Renault Koleos, actually the flagship of the Renault range in South Africa, and it's a medium to slightly bigger than medium family SUV. That's the market segment it falls into, which just happens to be one of the most competitive market segments in our market these days, especially with all the new entrants that have come into the market lately. Just keep that in mind. Now, Leadfoot, talk to me.
What would you like to know?
2.5 litre 4-cylinder petrol engine, right?
Yep.
Mated to a CVT automatic gearbox.
7-step thing.
Driving the front wheels.
Yeah.
Okay. 126 kilowatts and 233 Newton meters of torque.
Yeah.
Right. You drove it more on the freeways and things like that.
Yeah.
Let's get your opinion on that.
Didn't like it.
Why?
So that CVT box, as I say, CVT 0.5. In this day and age, CVT boxes have advanced, apparently, except in this thing. The reason I hated it so much was because actually on the highway, I like to use cruise control. Right?
Yeah, which I don't.
And when I put cruise control on in this thing at 120 or 122, just to make sure I'm within the speed limits, as soon as the car wants to keep up with speed, it just drops about 20 cogs and revs the daylights out of the engine. You almost think you've had an accident. To the point where I actually turned the cruise control off. I found it so annoying.
Look, that's one of the reasons I don't like cruise control. But okay, let's look. Handsome looking car, right?
Good looking car.
Very good looking. It's got all the spec, all the features. We're not going to run through it. I mean, you can see LED headlighting. It's got all those kinds of things. Come around the side over here, please.
I do want to comment on the headlights. At night, they are outstanding.
Okay, 18-inch wheels. So you got, which adds obviously to the ride. That's the point about that plush ride we were talking about just now. I kind of like this little feature here. It just looks good.
Okay.
All right, it just stands out to me. Let's just keep coming round and pop open the back door because we're going to just have a look at, this is an interesting thing.
It's big on the inside.
Yeah, but do you notice how the door opens to 90 degrees?
Yes.
Now, not all cars do that. Do you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know it does make it easier to get in and out?
Yes.
Just something that struck me. Right, now, take a look. Driver's seat set for me. You've got this passenger seat set pretty far back.
It is set pretty far back.
Okay, look at the legroom.
Yep, plenty.
Plenty.
No, it's a big 5-seater.
Okay.
Well, 4-seater plus 5.
Yeah. Air conditioning?
Yeah. And unusually, one of these down there.
2 USBs and a 12 volt.
Well, I think it's for your cigarette lighter because you're off-ramp.
Well, yes, but it's a 12 volt these days. You've also got that little, what do you call it, the one in the middle?
The aux.
The aux as well.
Yeah.
So you've got all those things. Note the leather trim, of course, because this is the upper spec Dynamique.
Yeah. With
yeah.
Power tailgate.
You spoiled my fun for a change. There we go. Power tailgate. Very good size boot, I have to tell you. And good stuff. Flat.
Look, I mean,
no load lip.
I might have to cut your legs off to fit your body in here, but it would accommodate.
Yeah.
It would accommodate you.
It's only a one body boot though.
It's nice underneath here. Well, one Allen body boot. What's so nice underneath here is you've got a full size spare. But the size of that spare, it's massive.
It looks big.
It's massive.
It looks big.
There's probably space here. You can put an entire cooler box in that.
But also you got this whole thing with where the jack goes and things like that. Neat. Well done. Not like this, I must say. You obviously have ISOFIX in the back, things like that, because this is your mommy wagon. So there you go. Press that button, and it pops closed. Interesting. Looking here, no exhaust showing at the rear.
Yes.
It's funny how so many manufacturers have these fake exhausts and whatever, these effects they're trying to create. How many fake exhausts have you come across lately?
They're prepping this for being electric.
Well, probably. And you do have the reverse camera, etc., in the back.
Correct.
Right. Let's see it on the road. Let's check out the interior. Behind the wheel, the Koleos, as expected, is a comfy, cushy kind of ride. It's smooth, it's easy. It really is one of those cars that I would say, is an uninvolved drive, is an effortless drive. So if you're that kind of person, then it probably would suit. The issue, Leadfoot, you and I have is the fact that we love our driving, and cars that like make it too easy for you with no effort. Maybe that's why it's not quite what you and I would kind of rush for if we were buying, would we?
Yeah, no. It's just as I say in the podcast.
Yeah.
I can't get past the box.
Well,
CVT
let's
box,
see
but
let's see what happens, because let's go a bit.
it does everything a CVT box does until you put it in cruise control on the highway.
Yeah. Look for this urban driving. It's
Yeah,
I don't.
it's fine.
There's no
It's fine.
complaint, is there?
It's fine. No problem.
I mean, really. And you know what? I'm taking the corners a teeny bit faster than I sometimes would, and it's not bad on the road. It doesn't
No, the right quality is
roll and whatever all over the place. It's got the French plushness,
and
which
the-
I can't complain about. It's got auto wipers, note,
yeah.
because there's a slight drizzle.
It doesn't.
Now let's see up the hill, and this is where, yeah, okay. Did you hear that?
There was a lot of noise and not a lot of.
A lot of grunt, yeah. A lot of
typical elastic band CVT box.
exactly, yeah.
So you're getting that when you see it on the thing there, but really.
But look, I am also accelerating slightly harder than you normally would around suburbia.
Look, if you want to overtake on the highway, that's when you notice it the most.
Yeah.
You have to plonk it down. You have to plan your overtakes. Once it gets going, there's enough power there to get you past things in reasonable fashion.
But you can't take away from the fact it's very smooth, very comfortable.
Yes, absolutely. You don't get any jerks or any.
No. No, the only jerk is the one in the passenger seat right now. Oh, you walked into that one, didn't you?
the discomforts of modern cars being what they are.
Yeah.
So it's inoffensive in every way, except as I say when you speed on highway cruise control. But
I'm going to make the really politically incorrect statement and say, what a perfect mom's taxi.
Yeah, if you really didn't like it. No. As a mom's taxi goes, yes. Yeah.
100. Really, I mean, I think that sums it up.
And we touched on the fuel efficiency, which on a 2.5 litre non-turbo petrol
Yes.
4-cylinder motor at altitude, counting as a recipe for sucking fuel. This thing surprisingly doesn't.
Not bad at all.
It's the
Cannot
combination
complain.
of the motor and the box.
Yeah.
Just translates into a
Cannot.
fuel
But you see
efficiency.
now, this. Here we go again.
See, now it's pulling a little bit more.
No, it's pulling, but it's the revs and the
It's just
sound effect.
it's adjusting belts all over the place inside that box, and I would say, as far as CVT boxes go, we've driven much better ones.
100%. Yeah.
But,
Okay.
it is what it is.
Jumping in behind the wheel over here, you can see nice little steering wheel, slightly flat bottomed. I hate this thing.
I like it.
Well, that's you and that's me.
Neatens up the steering wheel as far as
I want the controls. This just is out of the
what he's
the
referring to,
1990s.
You can't see in the video.
You can't see it here.
Is it's an adjustment for the
a stubby
volume control
stalk extra. So there are
behind the
3
wheel.
stalks on the steering wheel, which is already one if not two too many.
Well,
And it's got this thing. Anyway, it's there, it's done. I can't fight it now. You do get electric adjustment on both front seats. Good stuff. There are too many people that don't give the passenger electric adjustment.
but I don't see a memory function.
No, there ain't one, but that's fine. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
The instrumentation is the instrumentation. We're not going to bother showing you everything because it's not important. Average lead-foot driving, 7.8 litres per 100.
That's combined cycle.
I'm impressed for once by you.
And I don't know, I must look up the size of the fuel tank, so you've
Yeah.
caught me there, we'll put
Yeah.
it on it. But we're just over half a tank, and we've just done almost 400 k's in the car already.
So not bad at all.
It's-
Okay.
it's
Right.
a decent range.
Your push button stop start.
Yeah.
Tablet.
Which according to you is now in the right place.
I like it there, yes. I really do.
Yeah. Tablet
It
screen.
works. Tablet screen, but what's interesting is the actual screen is pretty small.
I commented on that earlier. Exactly that.
Okay.
It looks bigger because
Yeah.
of the nice big black surrounds and then
Correct,
you
yeah,
can access
yeah.
this kind of thing
Okay.
with it. Annoying access to the air conditioning.
Yes,
So
which
you can push the auto button, which is how I actually ended up driving it. Setting
Okay,
it.
yeah.
You can set the temperatures
Okay.
there, and then you just
yeah, but
just
now it
turn
makes
off.
way
Yeah,
too
it
much
makes
noise
way
for
too
the
much noise.
video. Okay, and you've got obviously there's the home button.
Exactly.
Well, hello. Oh, we are in home.
We're in home
Okay.
mode,
But look, it's a good screen. What you've got a fairly good reverse camera, although again it's small. But you've also got the PDC front
Yes,
and rear.
which actually I quite like. So because quite a few cars don't have this anymore.
Yeah.
And this one is actually quite a nice one because it does tell you,
Yeah.
you know, sort of
What's going on around you?
exactly.
Okay, so you got that. Now, interesting these on the sides of the center console.
Yeah,
These
it's
sort of
some-
yeah.
it's a design feature.
It's a design feature. You'd expect this in a serious performance car so your passenger could hang on for dear life.
Well, you'd have grab handles here.
Yeah,
and-
but no,
and
but these,
here and-
I actually find, on a performance car, I actually find this quite a good spot to hang on sometimes if I'm a passenger. Yeah. Got another 2 USBs down there and a 12 volt yet again.
And this space is a little too small for my phone.
Yeah,
Your
well,
phone might fit, but it's just a
probably
little
not.
Too small, but
Yeah, this is something I'm finding with a lot of cars lately,
yeah.
is a place for the phone that doesn't fit your phone.
Yeah. Yeah, they need to just make
Yeah.
it bigger.
Okay, electronic parking brake, which is nice, and I see your cruise controls there instead of there.
And you can close this up, which
Yeah.
is nice.
But I said, why there? It should be there. Cruise control.
Yes, and you push it in. It's a button that you actually push in.
Oh,
at the
okay.
speed limit, and then it engages. Took a little while to figure that out.
I would imagine, yeah. And it would take you longer than most.
Have
But
to mention the key. Have to mention the key.
now, I said this stalk is out of the 1990s. That's out of the 1970s.
So you don't like it?
No,
Okay, good. So there we agree. Because I think this is just.
it's
shocking.
flimsy. It's
Really.
feels. Anyway, I don't know. It doesn't feel up to standard
Cubby
in my
hole?
book.
Yay, we'll check the
Decent
cubby.
one.
It actually is not as deep as it feels, as
Okay.
it looks. So, and then it's got a funny lip on the inside. So I think you can get a can of Coke and possibly maybe a little buddy bottle, but you're not going to fit your
Okay.
fuel, so,
Oh,
but that's
yeah.
okay.
All right, not a problem at all. Now, we mentioned the leather. Of course, you've got the stitching on the leather. You know, now you've got to have the contrasting stitching these days. And he's found his little happy point
And
there.
even happier, no sunroof.
No, I'm surprised on the Dynamic that we're not getting a sunroof, quite honestly, in the current.
Well,
And then this is an interesting trim here. I'm not quite sure what you want to call it. So it's there and on the doors. But you know what? This feels like a plush place to be. To me. And very French.
I think if you compare it with everything else in a similar pricing point,
Well,
yeah,
look, this is where this car gets sticky. 585. There is so much on the market.
there's a lot of competition.
And we're not going to run through all of them because this video will go on forever.
We'll be there for a while.
But there really are lots and lots and lots of options at this price point.
Yeah. All right.
But nice, smooth, comfortable, etc.
Let's leave it there.
For Motor Matters, behind the camera is Leadfoot. I'm Alan R. See you next time.